Hei, ce faceți, mai? Nick, bun venit, primul. Nice. Costi, bun venit. Flav, bun venit. Șpriț, bun venit. Oria, bun venit. Ce faceți, mai? Seară bună să aveți. Chat, spun sincer. Ieri am apucat să descarc să fac clipuri de TikTok, chestii că literalmente nu am mai făcut, nu am mai pus nimic nici pe TikTok, nici pe YouTube Shorts. Și aș vrea să pun un clip filmat de la mine, ca un TikTok cu hei, sunt mai bine, sunt nu știu ce, că literalmente am fost dat dispărut pe TikTok, ne mai putând. Dar și în timp ce făceam asta m-a luat o moleșeală ieri și azi niște dureri. Vai, deci nu mă simt bine aici acum. În seară m-a luat un pic cu presoane, de dimineață un pic de febră. Trag ușor de gripă. Dar asta a fost ziua de ieri pentru mine și un pic de azi. E ciudată temperatura în perioada asta. Voi ce faceți? Cum a fost ziua de ieri pentru voi? Cum a fost ziua de azi pentru voi? Also, one thing to mention. Știam că o să ia Trump președinția. Acum el, chiar știam că el o să o ia, pentru că la faza cu gunshot-ul de acolo, ok, el o să fie the next. Joe Biden era Kamala n-a stat destul în lupta pentru campanie ca să îi câștige pe electorali, pe admiratori, votanți, hai să zic votanți, că ok. Dacă mai stătea un pic mai mult, cred că reușea, dar na. Eu zic că s-a încercat, s-a putut cât s-a putut. Aia e. Dar știți ce înseamnă asta? Avem 4 ani de Trump Towers Enhanced Edition. Tidul The Great Wall o să se construiască. Eu zic că vedem ce o fi după aceea. Nu știu ce o să fie cu Trump președinte, dar acum vedem. Dar mai honest opinion, știam că o să iasă, că aveam chiar așteptări să iasă. Acum, o fi împotrivă, o fi depotrivă, aveți tot dreptul să vă spărați pe mine, pentru că mă așteptam la chestia asta, dar pur și simplu nu vedeam altfel lucrurile. Am jucat un pic de DragonAge primul. Cred că ești mai în față decât mine. Ea a venit prea târziu, da, exact, ea a venit mult prea târziu și dacă venea, să zic, de la început de an și făcea campanie, făcea nu știu ce, cred că reușea să facă o treabă mult mai bună și câștiga alegători. Acum, a fost și a fost, s-a întâmplat ce s-a întâmplat, mergem înainte. Elon Muschetă fericit pe Twitter. Nu știu de ce e Elon Muschetă fericit pe Twitter, dar e amuzant. Nu știu ce parteneriate, afaceri, chestii au vorbit între ei, deci o să fie interesanți anii ăștia 4. În rest, cam asta ar fi. Gata, destul cu politica, că vă supărați după aia. Nu vreau să vă enervez cu politică, cu nu știu ce. Mergem înainte până la urmă. Că asta e viața până la urmă. Bune, cu rele, trecem prin ele. Ia. Și aveți tot dreptul să vă supărați pe mine. Că pentru ce am zis. Dar, was just my 2 cents. Bine. Deci da, chat. Pentru mine astăzi altceva în plan decât DragonAge n-am. Vreau să mă joc un pic de DragonAge, vreau să eu investit în poveste, vreau să mă pierd în ea, că literalmente asta se întâmplă în Origins pentru mine. În DragonAge Origins ajung să cunosc personajele și sunt investit în acțiunile lor, în povestea lor, în întâmplările pe care le avem și toate cele. Dar chiar e amazing, e un amazing game. S-au gândit bine la asta, adică la toată asta. La cu cine vorbești, ce se întâmplă după ce vorbești, ce acțiuni ai, ce acțiuni n-ai, vezi cu cine intri în party, unde intri, etc. Deci chiar e un joc vast. Surprinzător de vast. Și așa un pic la grafică similar, proporții de 70-80%, să zic, cu Elder Scrolls Oblivion, dar e ok. Chiar e ok. Mai ales că unele caractere ai și execuții speciale, adică cum îl chema, cu Alistair am avut final execution mișto la vârful turnului. Puteam să am așa ceva, nu imaginam așa ceva. Nu știu dacă e punct cheie relevant or something like that, I don't really know, adică e ok dacă vii cu personajul acolo, că dacă îl bați se întâmplă o chestie de genul. Gen să fie fix un personaj anume, asta nu știu. Dar I like it, I enjoy it. Așa. Și povestea de la început e diferită. Da, depinde de ce personaj ai luat și cum a început. Gen, poate să difere începutul un pic sau total față de ce ai luat. Eu am fiind luat nobil, am plecat direct din curtea regală. Dacă luam slujitor, probabil începeam ca servitor prin altă parte sau chestii de-astea. Deci, o grămadă de aspecte similare de genul. Dar, da, it's a huge game. Îmi place. Hai să vedem ce ne mai oferă. Bearstorm, seară faină, bun venit. Da, și cum știi. M-am făcut mage și am fost la școala de magicieni, iauzi. Superb. Deci da, orice diferă, ceea ce e super. Vă dați seama cât de mult au fost să creeze pentru un astfel de joc? Nu știu, cel puțin eu stau să mă gândesc. Să faci paturile astea, să faci interaction-urile astea, să faci plusuri, minusuri, chestii, whatever, literalmente orice, și să le legi cap la cap, așa că să aibă sens, e insane. Chiar they did the good stuff. Am ajuns un Blood Mage să evadeze. Am făcut un Blood Mage să evadeze, nice. Merge. Gata, șpiț, merge. Ce mai faci, cum ești? Aveai probleme cu tastatura or something. Da, ai avut treabă. Dar da, chat. Cam asta ar fi. Reinstall la Windows iar. Damn. Și merge mai bine, e ok acum. Ia mă, stați un pic, chat, că n-am pus story. Și a venit Duncan și m-a recrutat. Cred că Duncan vine peste tot. Povestea ar trebui să te lege de Grey Wardens, că până la urmă tu nu cred că poți să ai viziunile cu dragonul până nu bei din sângele Darkspawns să ia. Crony, cum e PC-ul? Seara faină, bun venit. Dacă am schimbat prea multe și mă gândesc că e laggy pentru că avea drivere vechi și mi era lene să mă install. Adică asta e concluzia la care ai ajuns, sper că să fie win în mare parte. E top, descarc de pe Steam cu 872 de mega pe secundă, let's go. Those are the speeds, man. Nice, te bucur de el. Toate cele, sincer, O duci bine de tot pe partea de gaming. Add me on Discord to join your live stream whenever you are streaming. My Discord name is... What? Hello? Adex... What? The bot? Ok, lăsăm așa. Însă ca Baldur's Street și Wukong și Bannerlord în 45 de minute. Hehe. Ce face SSD-ul ăla la nou conectat la un net șmecher. Nice. Da. Ăsta e un nou approach al boților, sincer. Dar asta e, lasă să fie. Unlimited power, chiar că Unlimited power e acolo. O să vină și un upgrade la mine. Da, că preconizez în 2 ani, să zic. Mai un an jumate. Dar până atunci mai avem mult și bine. Să ia. Dar, super. Și intri la el pe Discord, te pune să scanezi un cod QR și îți contul. Ciordale, am înțeles. Da, dă-l încolo. Nu vorbim cu așa ceva atunci. Da, merg mesajele de la boți. Hey, you need followers, just enter here, etc. Și da, de acolo tot ce se poate mai rău. Dar da, asta e approach total nou. So, yeah. Da, să n-am pus story pe Insta. Yoink chiar că. O cară prea ciudată zâmbind. Bine, îmi place să mai zâmbesc chestii, dar nu știu, vine cineva cu față de asta. Ei au și înghețată. Literalmente. Te bag un pic că sperieți, nu știu, poate am o părere proastă, dar depinde de situație. Așa. Bine că am linkurile la comandă rapidă. Deci așa. În sensul că mi l-a învățat telefonul și e foarte ușor să scriu. Că eu scriam linkul direct, nu aveam la un copy-paste. Că acum e mai ușor. Mai pun anunțul și pe Twitch, eu las așa. Dar literalmente parcă tot aș fi vânzător de înghețată. Na, bun. Gata, s-a pus și story. Am uitat să pun când am pornit live-ul. Bine că am făcut pregătiri de ieri. Dar acum suntem pe Cileanu. Iar îmi face figuri și acum. Aia cu texturile, chestii. Deci că trebuie să treci pe medium ambele setări de în loc de high. Și am văzut că nu-ți mai face chestia asta dacă e cu texturile buguite. Pe puțin așa, nu știu ce mi-a zis alalteri, dar chiar a fost o idee bună. Îți dă crash, n-am pățesc chestia asta. Adică n-am pățit până acum să-mi iau crash, dar înțeles de la tătaie că la el pe joc se întâmpla și găseai soluția pe Steam Guides. Ce frumos e ăla de la AORUS Software H, care? Ăsta de la meu? E bazat, își face treaba. 2019 production. Software. E ok. Mergi. Adică își face treaba. Ce să fie mai mult de atât. Așa. Aștept să dau primul restart acum, baftă la proces șpriț. Mă sper să iasă. Ușor și sigur, dacă e planned o să fie ok. Bun. Fără să mai întârziem chat. Stați să învârt un pic jucăriile pe aici. Și să începem. Vreau direct să intru pe joc, că am pierdut ziua de ieri. Plus că încă nu mă simt fully recovered. Sunt încă așa și așa, nu mă simt cel mai bine, nu mă simt foarte bine. Și cred că vede un pic după față chestii că nu sunt într-o formă extraordinară. Dar sunt destul de ok încât să mă chillez, să fie o stream-uri relaxant, să nu fie atmosfera tristă. Ceea ce și urmez un pic. Încerc cel puțin. Acum să vedem dacă iese. Dar o să fie un pic Staff Edition. Dar pe toi și eu sper să fie bine. Momentan totul bine, ăla e spirit. Așa. Hop. Fine, nu știu ce alea. Să vin și cu următoarea piesă să o am aici la play. Așa. Și hai să văd dacă am EA Play-ul deschis. Aia e. The jackpot. Nu l-am. Shit. EA App. EA Play. Da, EA App trebuia să zic. Încurc numele e, it's fine. Nu e bine, dar trecem peste aspectul ăsta. Ok. Seems good. Loading. Loading. Job's done. Așa. Library. Installed games. DragonAge Origins. Here we go. Așa. And play. Hai să vedem ceea ce facem în joc. Data trecută în joc am ajuns la tabără, locul unde vorbim cu companionii, legăm povești, legăm prietenii, all that stuff. Și vreau să vedem ce povești mai găsim in depth cu personajele noastre. Până am vorbit cu Laliana și cu Morrigan. Și cu Morrigan mi se pare că n-am terminat să vorbim. Urmează după aceea să vorbim cu Alistair, cu Stan, parcă îl chema pe uriaș, și cu Cuțu. Bine, cu Cuțu nu știu ce am putea să vorbim, dar cam asta ar fi. Încercăm să întregim echipa, să o facem mai puternică. Iată-ne. După asta mă joc DragonAge 2. Băi, ăla vine în ordine. Noi însă s-ar putea să mergem pe un Yakuza după asta.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something. Can you teach others to become superchargers? Superchangers? No. Have you ever been haunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
You are cute when you're evasive.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Found it fun. You really had no trouble with them. I'm feel sorry for the Templars.
I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Clement used you as a bait. Did you actually kill them all?
Me? No, I never did any of the killing until later. And even then, Flemeth was a glutton for that sort of thing. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Don't you regret hunting any of those men at all? What exactly is an apostate?
Would they have regretted hurting me? I was a young child. Yet do you think they would not have gleefully held my head aloft as a trophy? There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
You're probably right. Nu, are dreptate. Până la urmă, ești în pădure și vrei să supraviețuiești.
An enlightened view, or at least an agreeable one. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Morrigan disapproves -1. Ah. Hai să nu o bulim aici cu chestii de-astea. Eu sincer mă bucur totuși că Morrigan e în good cu huț cu mine. Asta e unde e. Uite. Nu, ăsta e XP-ul. E la +8. But still neutral. La Diana, în schimb, e a +15. Aici e super ok. Motolache. Lol, poți să-i miști character model-ul. Motolache e friendly. Stan, cu el trebuie să vorbim, să avem grijă. Asta ce e? În afară de faptul că e cu anarii, e războinic. Aici nu prea știm cum să-l abordăm. Alistair și el trebuie să-l evoluăm. Hai. Încercăm o dată.
If you must. You are very cute to ask so many questions. Really? My mother has... Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say, I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom. was a game and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Ia, dacă o dăm pe asta cu they got what they deserve, să vedem ce-o fi.
Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The chantry sees any mages not leashed to the circle of magi as apostates, and apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may be true, still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
Deci apostates sunt aia ok, maleficarum sunt aia mai periculoși. We'll fight you to the end. You have no responsibility to those around you. If I were a mage, I might think the same. I agree completely.
Oh, I hope you're not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Plus 6, uite, diferență între decizii. Deci noi am făcut o decizie, am luat -1 înainte, după ce am dat load și am mai schimbat un pic, plus 6. Insane. Probabil e best outcome, who knows. Trebuie să mă duc la un specialization. Trebuie să fac o specializare, da. Trebuie să găsesc un antrenor. Bun. Hai că reputation-ul cu ea e ok deocamdată.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here? Never mind.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Can you teach others to become shape changers?
I cannot teach you, no, but any other mages that cared to learn, yes, I could do that. Send whoever you wish my way, and I shall teach them what I can in the camp, provided they possess the will to even make the attempt.
Specialization unlocked, shape shifting. Damn.
What do you wish of me? If you must. I cannot teach you. Send whoever you wish.
Da. Îmi zice că am unlocked, dar how is this unlocked, though? Se pare puțin weird. Anyways, am vorbit cu Morrigan. Reputația cu ea e bună. Hai să vedem. Alistair sau Gigantul? Ia uite, brânză. Ce mai au pe aici? Bucată de carne, măr. Hai cu Gigantul întâi. Așa știm că, bă... Levi Dryden. Ok. Să vedem. Măcar ne scăpăm de cei mai greu.
Why are we stopping?
Never mind, let's keep moving. I think we should talk for a moment. But here we're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
What's your hurry? Nu prea aș vrea să-i pun pe asta cu trasul, că mie că e disagreeable după aia.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen a Conari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No! Please? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
What made you decide to become a soldier? Why would the Conari send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Okay. That doesn't make your view of things a little skewed?
Compared to what?
You might learn more about people if you weren't hostile.
What does anyone truly know of the world? The world changes. We change. The Antam observe what we can, just as you do. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
It's your
What
hurry.
a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
Not your duty to hand light, though. Bă, nu vreau să mă cert cu asta. Dar parcă în direcția aia se duce.
As you wish.
Disagreeable. Ești character. Ah, dacă intru pe altă salvare, cred că e asta. Îmi place în ce direcție se duce cu asta. Cu asta, nu știu, pare așa hard to crack. În sensul că ajung greu la el.
Why are we stopping? There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Konari before.
No.
Please.
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Are you alright? You were in the cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You were in the army. But then you decided to become a soldier.
I am a sten of the BarraCuda. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did. The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world. No, I didn't.
Why are you always this stubborn? Yeah.
Yes. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting. What a strange language you speak. You say, no, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
Wow.
As you wish.
What the fuck? Plus 2? Cum am reușit plus 2 tura asta? Deci mai mult am fost disagreeable cu el, adică am încercat să fiu mai agresiv cu el. Și cumva am luat plus 2 în conversație. Wow. Amazing. Really amazing.
Yes.
What were you doing in that cage? Asta n-are sens. I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Feral then?
To answer a question.
Yeah. What was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an air shock? Did you have to report back then?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
Body of the Konari. So he's your king.
Kunari have no kings.
What do you have
Little
then?
patience for endless questions.
Did you find the answer for this question?
A portion of it.
What was the
Were
answer?
you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Why would the Konari care about the Blight?
Why do you?
Feral is my home.
So if this Blight were in Orlais, it could consume the land with impunity. Don't strain yourself pondering that. I do not know why the Arishok sent us. He commands and I go.
Did you have to report back then?
Yes.
Well, I can see you're right on top of that. So what are you still doing here then? When are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the darkspawn waiting.
Ok. L-am prins. I want to discuss something you mentioned. That's enough for now.
We move on. As you wish.
Mamă, minus 6. Ce Dumnezeului făcuim aici? L-am luat prea tare cu niște chestii. Gen mult prea tare.
Yes.
Nu știu cum să-l abordez, sincer. What are you doing in that cage?
As you observed.
That's not what I meant. Okay. Just you're impossible.
I did. Parshera. Was there anything else? Speak then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised.
Alex, bun venit. Seară bună. Ce zici, cum merge?
To answer a question.
What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
E bine. Am muncă, să fie cu spor, Alex. Noi încercăm să-l înveselim pe domnul serios aici de față, dar e greu.
Why do you? Exactly. You don't ask, nor do I. The Arashok sends me and I go. Yes.
What are you still doing here?
Never. I cannot go home. It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the darkspawn waiting. As you wish.
Plus 4 tura asta. Plus 4. Deci pe ăsta câtă vreme... Deci în ce înțeleg conversațiile cu el. Câtă vreme nu-l întreb de ale lui, el e ok, el e good cu huț cu mine. Dar așa, dacă îl întreb chestii, ce e ăla, ce face ăla și așa, parcă nu mai e prietenul meu cel mai bun. Cel puțin asta înțeleg din conversațiile cu Stan. Ce am pierdut conversații. Am terminat de vorbit cu Morrigan, acum vorbesc cu Stan și e destul de greu să vorbești cu el.
Yes. I am hardly surprised. Very well.
Ok.
Speak then.
Nu mai am.
Suggest we move on. As you wish.
Lol. Nu mai am conversații. Ok. Motolache sau Alistair? De fapt, e Liana înapoi, că am vorbit cu Morrigan și au fost subiecte comune.
Yes? Something you need?
You teach me to be a bard, I like to talk you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
You're traveling minstrel, do you have shares to tell? Nu, aici cu poveștile
Yes? Something
am
you
ascultat destul de faine.
I don't think you have the correct aptitude. I could give you some pointers, though. You may be able to pass them on to someone you know. Let's just go over there, away from the others, for safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for a time.
Yay, am învățat să fim barzi. Deci putem să fim și shapeshifters și bards dacă băgăm puncte în ele. Pretty cool if you ask me.
Yes? Something you need?
Da, cu ea nu, chiar nu mai am ce să vorbesc. Mă bucur că am dat unlock la paturile respective. Puțul latră. Hai la Alistair. Aici e greu.
Ask away.
There you go. Aici o să fie interesante conversațiile cu el. Deși aș merge întâi la câine, că e enervant că tot latră departe. Să rezolv cu el, că cred că e mai rapid.
Oh, die, you little...
What? Did you just jump at sight of your own shadow again?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
There's hardly any blood drawn, so he shouldn't have. It was just a warning. He could have taken a hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Okay.
I once heard a really old legend about how the
Mamă, dar ce-s conversațiile astea?
old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Oh, hello. If you had it and didn't know it, it probably was tasty. Although funny. I never feed you another human being. Uh-oh. Puțul desaprobator? No. Alistair is in a decent spot. Nimic schimbat.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's the stuff that counts. Means well. Can't be stinker than what normally goes into them. I think he thinks you need more meat on your bones. Doamne. De ce toate îmi sună iurea aici? Is the stuff that counts. Means well. A treia e jignitoare pentru Morrigan, nu-mi place. A doua la fel, dar nu atât de rău decât a treia. Why doesn't he share his food with me? Picul 2, doar ca să văd ce-o fi.
I am going to pretend
Eram
I
sigur.
never heard that. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
That dog is too smart for his
Certainly
own.
manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Sper că n-am stricat legăturile cu plus formate cu Morrigan. No, it's fine. Și Motolache. Fiecare care o conversație cu el. Ia. Oh. Asta e amuzant.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Funny. Trying to find your way through the earth, are we? Stop doing that, you're making a mess. Yeah. Goes back into digging. Okay. It's going to take some time, you know. Continuă să sape. Well, good luck with that. Pet. E happy. Bun. Măcar cu câinele știm că n-avem cine știe și mă gândi că mi se strică reputația cu celelalte personaje având interacțiunea câine cu restul. Liliana n-a avut. Dar e ok. Acum vine greu.
What do you need? Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Okay. So couldn't others learn these talents? So Templars use magic themselves.
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
Seems like the Templars would learn the Chantry. Și o idee să zic conversația asta, dar nu sunt foarte sigur. Da. Vrei să zici ceva? Bine. Yeah. Prima variantă eu dau.
But there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Addicted to lyrium, asta înseamnă la mană. Se dați de mană.
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Damn. Ok, asta a fost informativ ce mi-a zis.
What do you need? Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Don't you think this is important? Să-l presez un pic? Mă gândesc să-l presez un pic. De ce? Noi poate o să ne ajute chestia asta, trade-ul ăsta în luptă. În același timp, că a zis că nu miecă și încalcă promisiunea și pierde reputație. So yeah, it's not a good deal.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Ok, o gândi bine.
What do you need? Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here? Departe nord, din ce înțeles ei. Is a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Da, deci basically ne ducem la un... Dacă ne ducem la Denerim, ne luăm bătaie. Loghain e acolo, pregătit. So what happens now that there's just the two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
It's up to us.
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Da, o să fie greu să găsim Grey Wardens. Adică în afară de locațiile fixe pe care le știm, sunt scattered around. Literalmente nu avem info de ei.
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What happens if we just left?
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Ok, am mai crescut approve-ul cu 1. Oricine crește approve-ul, eu zic că e câștig de cauză.
What do you need? What do you need? Ask away.
Deci, Others Templar Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Yeah.
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Da, ți să întreb și pe asta, dar asta nu eram foarte sigur. Dacă îi pun întrebarea, îmi scade direct, pentru că basically am plecat din perspectiva pierzătorului și nu cred că ar fi fost convenabil din punct de vedere a reputației cu el.
What do you need? Ask away.
Așa, Templar am întrebat, Grey Wardens am întrebat. How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Mean before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort. Nu vreau să-i bag în răspunsul ăsta. What skills might those be?
Well, it wasn't an easy life, you know. I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but I'm not exactly the Chantry type. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Think Duncan took pity on you? You think this is better than being a Templar? Why did the Grand Circle want to keep you? Devotat. Nu cred că e ok să-i pun întrebarea asta. Așa că pun pe asta din
Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the chance to fight against the Blight. To actually do some good instead of sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I shouldn't have brought him up. I'm sorry.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
+1. Nice.
What do you need? Ask away.
Why have you remind the Templar? You mean the Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Oh, I don't think you've ever seen you wearing it. I thought Templars were heavily plate mostly.
That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight.
Good answer.
Pillow fights? I mean, no, of course not. I meant sword fights. With rusty swords, dripping with acid. The kind that puts hair on your chest. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
I do really want to know.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What did you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
My home was taken over by our hole. Home is wherever camp is, where travelers now. A treia pare bună, dar parcă vrea un pic approach-ul ăsta către trecut.
Right. Stupid of me to ask. I'm sorry. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
That's assuming we even survive. They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
+1. Am impresia că puteam mai mult aici. Dar, sincer să spun, e ok și așa pentru că raționăm cu el, pare mai ok. Sunt multe puncte de vedere aici care sunt ok. Dar e ok și așa. Mai ales că el nu e deloc încântat de faptul că și-a pierdut prietenul apropiat care l-a băgat în treaba asta. Bun. Hai să vedem cu cadourile. Pot să fac cadou? Sau cum funcționează asta cu cadou? Ia stai. Mi-a zis voi că e un fel de drag and draw. Așa că eu dacă mă duc la Morrigan Deschid inventarul. Păi asta-i. How this thing works actually. Ah, sau e asta-i.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Ok, ok. Drag and drop când sunt pe pagina caracterului, am înțeles. Plus 5 Morrigan. Nice. I wonder.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Deci pantalonii murdari pentru el. Amazing. Wow. I-am dus la plus 5. Nice. Plus 5 înseamnă că e cadou potrivit, nu chat? Pentru aliatul în sine, sau cum funcționează? Că pare să o fi nimerit, nu știu sigur dacă e ceva ce ar da plus 10. Dar honestly, chiar pare super. Bun. Hai să facem și o salvare mai mare. Am vorbit cu toți, le-am crescut moralul cât am putut. Și acum sunt curios ce o să iasă. Hop. Și o gură de chips. Am văzut la Lidl că au chipsuri cu sare și oțet, sunt chiar mișto. Hai să vedem ce e cu merchantul ăsta de aici.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Dryden's a black name. Your family lost its land and titles.
But Tern Kuzlan's son should be well aware that in politics things are seldom as they seem. Say what you will of my family, we are ardent Woden supporters and have been since the beginning. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Okay, what happened next?
After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
Just tell me what I need to know. So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Will you just go there by yourself? I've never heard of Soldiers Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldiers Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Amazing. What do you need from
I
me?
can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldiers Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
Your family's fate will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Woden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Damn. New quest. Ah, e premium content ăsta. Leave your offer to take you through the maze of tunnels that lead to the old Grey Warden base of Soldier's Peak. He wishes to uncover proof for his ancestor Sophia Dryden was the hero his family always thought she was. Damn. Peter Grinch l-am găsit. Denerim, trebuie să mergem și acolo. Mamă, trebuie să mergem și în Denerim. Shit. This would be amazing. Și eu acolo nu prea voiam să mă duc, sincer. Dar it's fine. Măcar am mai aflat informații. Bun. In my point of view, am vorbit cu toți. Nu cred că mai e cineva cu care a rămas să vorbim. Așa că hai să vorbim cu Dwarfy de aici. Main quest-ul de altfel.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Woden Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just mind yourselves. Have you been following us? Show me your let me your wares. See your wares, Woden.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Deci avem discount la materialele lui, ia. Sincer, aș lua poțiunile astea. Doar pentru că sunt lesser potions și ne ajută. Ia. Tome of Arcane Technic. The Vesh. Cum se pronunță asta? Mamă, armă de tier 7, atenție. The Veshail. Mamă, ce are ăsta pe el. Mental Resistance. Mamă, Inscribed Armor. Holy Jesus. Tier 4. Rogue. Avem armament și armuri pentru tipă. Sugar Cake. Ia uite, are și gift, ești nebun. Cat Lady's Hobble Stick. Mamă. Thoughtful gift. They say it's the thought that counts, and this gift is always sure to please. Lump of choco. Rotten onion. Uncrushable pigeon. What? Asta e gratis. Ok. Manual. Ranger. Manual. Templar. Damn! Are de-astea să ne alegem clasa mai bine, să ne asigurăm clasa mai bine. What the fuck is this? Protective cone. Ugly boots. The Chant of Light. Mă, ce-s cu cadourile astea gratis? Alo? Dude, sunt atâtea cadouri gratis. What the fuck? Rună. Weapon rune ăsta. Să dau enhance la arme? Să le pun rune? What in the name of oblivion is this? Black metal torque. Cannot equip item on this character. Damn, bă, ăsta are ceva pe el, nu glumă. Și că e un fel de starter pack. Atâtea iteme. Și atâtea gifturi pe gratis. Eu o să le dau la aliații mei, că na, vreau să-i fac prieteni. Dar totuși mi se pare insane. Ia, la armuri nu prea a avut el, cine știe ce. Earthheart's Portable Bulwark. Tier 5. Dar îmi trebuie 36 strength, mamă. Ok, eu ce pot să-ți vând? Își vinde Battle Axe-ul ăsta, dar parcă aș vrea să-l pun pe aliatul nou. Al mare. Eu nu știu ce pot să-i dau lui. Deja niște bolți. Niciunul din echipaj nu are arc. Yeah, I can do that actually. Adică nu e nimeni specializat pe arc și nebunii. Și avem o persoană specializată pe spelluri. Actually true. Cred că le vând pe astea și ai. Avem 10 gold. Mă tentează să iau backpack-ul ăsta. Nu de alta, dar cât de loot hoarder sunt în jocul ăsta mai ales. E nevoie de spațiu, sincer. Complete genealogy of Kings of Ferelden. Am să iau un gift de ăsta să văd ce o fi cu el. Hai că iau backpack, fuck it. Poate un bad decision pick, dar mă risc. Chance to reduce movement speed. Damage vs Darkspawn. Physical resistance. Plus 1 electrical damage, plus 4. Care e cea mai șmechere? Grandmaster, cred. Are rune rele, însă nu prea sunt eu specializat pe arta smithing-ului. Plus 5 willpower, health regeneration while exploring. Spell resistance, chance to dodge attacks, chance to avoid missile attacks. Aici n-am percentage. 87 de bănuți. 87 doar pentru care 2 chance-ul, cred. Hai să mai luăm gifturi. King Matrixx Shield. Alistair Doll. What the fuck? Ok. Hai că e suficient de o vreme. Ia că-s curios de niște chestiuțe. Vreau să văd de Alistair ce se întâmplă dacă eu dau. Nu mai primește cadouri?
No, bad idea. Awful. Don't do it.
Nu i-am scăzut, nu? I-a scăzut un pic. Pare mi se. Da, dar mi-arată ce e bun pentru fiecare, right? Sau mi se pare mie? A, uite, mi-arată ce e bun și ce nu e bun. Deci, uite, dacă îi dau să dea bere, plus 5.
Really? Wow. Wow.
Ok, el e foarte încântat de faptul că i-am dat bere ca cadou. Excelent. Morrigan. Nu, hai să-i dăm Lelianei. A, nu e... Nu? Lelianei, many insects died to make this iridescent boots. What a waste. Să-i dau ei cadou ăsta.
That's lovely, I suppose.
Exact. Minus 50. Alistair approves plus 5, Leliana nu. Da, deci contează. Adică, ok, am înțeles cum merge sistemul acum. Câtă vreme pot să fac cadou potrivit, nepotrivit. Am zice ce e potrivit, ce nu. Dar trebuie să am eu grijă ce să le dau. Pentru că pot să mă trezesc cu minus 50 rep sau plus 5. Dar cred că dacă am reușit minus 50, cred că pot reuși și plus 50, dar trebuie să fie cadou atât de potrivit încât să crească moralul ca lumea. Which that is amazing if you ask me.
Is that for me?
Ăla che n-avem treabă. E friendly, e super ok. În timp ce ea... Sincer mă mir că nu pot să-i dau asta cu The Chant of Light. Tentat. Butterfly Sword. Stan, cred că pot să-i dau Ugly Boots, dar nu merge. Alistair, tu ce poți să primești? Poți să primești vin.
Is that for me?
Plus 4.
Really? Wow.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
One of your party members has begun to genuinely like you and respect your leadership. As you improve your relationships with party members, head back to the encampment and speak with them. They'll be much more willing to open up when they don't have to worry about death around every corner. And you will need to talk to them more if you want to continue to improve your relationship. You can track a party member's approvals, nu știu ce, by pressing OK. OK. Skill acquired, minor magic. Basically, acum eu pot să vorbesc cu Morrigan pentru extra lines, right?
I await your command.
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
He eventually left.
Such simple pleasures will only enthrall for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. It was encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
What happened then? Hai să fim curioși.
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground.
Oh.
I was heartbroken.
I have a hard time picturing your heart broken. But you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
They made you stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Plus 5 Morrigan. Ce skill luarăm noi? Plot. Inspired by our leadership, this party member has gained a minor bonus to magic. Oh. Deci pe lângă că deblochez discuții noi cu ei și pot să le cresc relationship, ei primesc și niște bonusuri. That's amazing. Ok. De să țin minte când fac reputație. Mai am ceva la ea?
Await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Oh, pot să întreb chestii mai in-depth. Mamă, stai așa că vreau.
I await your command.
Vreau să văd dacă pot să întreb chestii.
So, full of questions, are you? I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child.
Mamă. Lupule, bun venit, seară bună. Ce zici, cum ți-a fost ziua? Noi încercăm să descoperim misterii ale personajelor din poveste. She was not always as old as she is now. Was she? Could she have stolen you as a child?
It seems likely, does it not? In an animal form, a babe could easily be spirited away and raised as Flemeth's own. I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another, and Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
Does that mean you love her?
What an odd thing to say. Why must love enter into the equation? Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser. You suppose it's true? 'Tis true. To indulge in love is to indulge in delusion. Surely a Grey Warden such as yourself does not believe otherwise.
I do in fact believe otherwise.
I see. Well, we all have our weaknesses, don't we?
Morrigan approves plus 2. I'm getting there. Intrasem cu Dishonored, terminasem cu Dishonored și după aia pe GTA 4, nice-ul. nJoy. GTA 4 destul de nice. Are să explica și Norina. Noi încercăm să dezvoltăm relația caracterelor aici în DragonAge. Am vorbit cu Morrigan acum, aflăm cât mai multe despre ea. Alistair la fel, Stan e hard to crack, literalmente e greu să deschidem subiecte cu el. Și pe scurt încerc să îmi formez o echipă mai strong. Destul de greu, da, dar nu e imposibil. Alistair, ia să văd ce cadouri să-i dau lui Alistair. Și acum am tolbat cu cadouri, să văd ce le dau la fiecare. Shiny Gold Ring. Nu prea știu ce să le dau, honestly. Cred că dacă îi dau așa ceva lui Morrigan, mă urăște o viață. În schimb asta...
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Ai de capul meu. This little doll fashioned from rags and stuck with pins is certainly reminiscent of Alistair. Morrigan can amuse herself by inflicting ingredients on the Alistair doll. Mamă, am nimerit cadou perfect, ești nebun. Deci acum Morrigan e super buffed.
I await your command.
Wow.
So, full of questions, are you?
Wow.
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Wow. N-am putut să termin istoria din cauza unui bug, dar totul spre bine, că n-am ratat nimic. Doar cutscene-ul, că am căutat finalul pe YouTube să continui cu expansion-urile. Still win, still win. Bancul zilei. O să fac o excepție și nu dau alt tab să deschid cartea cu bancuri azi. Dar în schimb o să caut bancuri cu americani. Că tot au fost alegerile prezidențiale. Un milionar texan făcea un voiaj în jurul lumii în avionul său personal. Priviți, domnule, spuse pilotul, survolăm Parisul. Nu-mi distrage atenția cu fleacuri din astea. Pe mine să mă anunți numai când zburăm peste continentele mai importante. Au. N-a fost cine știe ce bancul ăsta. Ce s-a întâmplat? De ce m-ați oprit, domnule ofițer? Întreabă șoferul atunci când agentul de circulație făcu semn să treacă pe dreapta. Soția dumneavoastră a căzut din mașină cu vreo 3 mile în urmă. Dar nu vă speriați. În afară de câteva zgârieturi, n-a pățit nimic. Slavă cerului, spuse șoferul. Văzând că s-a făcut tăcere în mașină, am crezut că am surzit. Sunt niște bancuri mai proaste decât alea din carte, sincer. Dar astea le găsi. Mă bucur că nu e unul din jocurile alea să necesite story finalizat să joci expansion. True, te lasă să alegi. Ceea ce e destul de nice. Deși are mai mult sens personajul, ce se întâmplă dacă, cum se zice, dacă parcurgi base game-ul. Da, e ok și așa. Vreau să interacționez cu Alistair, să văd ce se întâmplă. Noi am dat păpușa lui Morrigan.
What do you need? Ask away.
Nu mai am ce. Literally nu mai am ce. Morrigan e happy. Wow. Atât de happy încât pot să... Iuhu. Worm. I provides combat bonuses and possible romance options. Mama. No Yuhu moment, but still, it's something amazing. Morrigan are full trust pe noi. Lilianei nu știu ce să-i dau. Sincer aș fi vrut să-i dau cărticica, dar nu mă lasă. Shiny Gold Ring, maybe? Să mai văd. La partea cu Nico sare cu motocicleta sargață e buguit. Eu n-am pățit-o. Știu de treaba asta. Am văzut la Raul că a pățit chestia asta când s-a jucat GTA 4 la un moment dat. Și a fost oribil. Literalmente, era foarte greu să treci. Ce-i dau lui Alistair? Ia, dacă îi dau giftul ăsta...
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
A primit și el buff. Minor Constitution. Înseamnă că pot să-l întreb chestii fancy.
Of course.
Uite că pot să-l întreb chestii fancy. Totuși am dat un gift care mă costă destul de mult. Mai gândesc totuși. What changes about you after What changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
What changes physically?
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see." Well, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret, it's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? I saw you eating dinner the other day. Savage.
What? Take that back.
Ah yes, the classy camaraderie of two men traveling out in the open. I take it you were like this before the joining then. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
I had some strange dreams. Nightmares, yes, I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
Cât îmbătrânești vin coșmarurile? What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
What the fuck? Deci eu basically am timp limită în viață. Odată ce beau din băutura aceea. Now that's amazing. Why Orzammar?
You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it.
It seems a high price to pay. I never wondered that. I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
If this is we have to look forward to, you'll remember that, Alistair, as will the
I
others.
know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Plus 5 după conversație. Nice. That's really
Something
nice.
on your mind? Of course.
If you were raised in the Chantry, have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
Sex. You know what
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter? Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Well, if you really want to know, you tell me first.
Tell you what. Of course I have. Honestly, no. Mie că mă vede că mint. I am not telling you. În teorie n-am fost închant. Am fost nobleman, fiu de rege. Na, nu, că n-avem o soție, chestii. Deci cred că e ok asta.
I myself have also never done it. That. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course, but you know.
Haven't had the opportunity. Mamă, ce interesant a devenit conversația. Acum vorbim despre sex. Alistair.
Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They raised me to be a gentleman. That's not so bad, is it? I've no urge to rush into anything. We may not even survive what is to come, after all. Enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's go.
Plus 5 again? Nu cred. Da, nu.
Something on your mind?
Nu a fost nici în conversație, dar e ok. Ia, hai să facem pe a treia.
I didn't know them for very long, but I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
I like to hear about them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Gregor. He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
L-am bătat bine. Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until...
Oh. I'm sorry, this must be hard for you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by, nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Token să-l ia cu el. have your memories with him,
I
though.
just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
Bruce 2. Still good, still good. E bine că i-am crescut un pic moralul. O să avem conversation unlocked cu el. Ok. Deci, destul de fain ce se întâmplă deocamdată. E că vreau să văd totuși... Chiar nu pot să îmbunătățesc... Nu am motolache la Sten. Nu pot să îmbunătățesc un pic la Sten ăsta... Relationship-ul. Pare că aș putea oferi ceva cadou. Ugly boots ăsta ar fi o idee, dar... Ok. Nu cred că e suficient pe moment. O să sunt surprins că nu pot să-i dau The Chant of Light Lelianei. Chiar sunt foarte surprins în legătură cu asta. Dar it's fine. E ok. Ca să vorbim iar cu băieții.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
So what's your story exactly?
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Flascuri. Ar fi o idee să iau 2 flascuri cu mine, right? Let's make it 8, just in case. Thoughtful gifturile astea sunt o idee bună, by the way. O să dau la oricine. Chapter upon chapter and verse on verse, this dense tome enthusiastically details the countless branches of Eredin's royal family. The family entries describe King Matrexx's ascent to the throne. Quinary prayers for the dead ar merge. Grey Warden hand puppet. Cine ar vrea așa ceva? Alistair. Nu, fuck it. Hai să iau toate cadourile că par bune. Hai să consumăm 1 gold pe cadourile astea. De ce? Mă gândesc totuși că pot să fac o reputație, să învârt o reputație acolo să fie mai ok. Acum, știu. Cred că vindem silver chalice-urile astea, că n-avem ce să facem cu ele. Na, și acum iar avem inventarul plin. Now what? Ia mă, Sten. Eu dacă îți dau ție cadou ăsta, ești ok cu mine? The words are in a strange spidery script, but the fine things demonstrate a clear respect for the departed.
I am impressed.
Wow.
My thanks.
Wow, wow, wow. Amazing. Then can recite a traditional Quinary prayer. Wow. Uite că a mers. Chiar la fix a mers.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Hello.
You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually.
Okay. Why did I let you out of that cage again? So will you tell me now why you were caged? Hai să aflăm de ce a fost închis în cușcă.
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What do you mean by a weak mind? Exactly what happened?
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the BarraCuda, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
Shit. What happened to the other cautarea?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it. They said they found me with nothing. I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Yeah, deci asta s-a întâmplat. That's terrible.
I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the BarraCuda. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Yet. Pare rău pentru el. If you're the prone to panic, maybe you did desert. How can your people possibly think that way?
We know who we are, and what we are meant to be.
Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Uite că avem quest acum. Locate Stan's sword. Stan revealed to you the reason he went berserk and killed the farmers. He awoke without his sword. The BarraCuda valued their swords highly and do not part with them until death. The thought that his sword might be lost drove Stan into a mindless rage. Told Stan that you would try to track down his sword. Mă, sincer, chiar vreau să mă duc pe acolo să văd dacă găsesc sabia lui. Dar really good thing faptul că a mai crescut din reputație.
Speak then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes. We have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
I'll keep that in mind.
Shall we move on?
Damn. Don't the Canary ever change their life a lot? You sound a bit homesick.
As you wish.
Damn. 11. That's really good. Mult dialog mai era în jocul ăsta. Se vede că e școală veche. Acum intri 2-3 replici, boom, combat. Și nici nu cine știe ce replici, sincer. Am urmărit Velgard-ul Cronic și, sincer, față de ăsta, e diferența de a cer la pământ din ce se vrea a fi. În sensul că dialogul e repetitiv, îți îndeasă aceeași idee vreo 7 linii de dialog, doar ca să ții minte ce trebuie să faci și după aia te bați iar ca nebunul. So, yeah. Nu refuz să vorbesc de Velgard. Understandable. Doar făceam o comparație așa. Ce a fost. Dar e de înțeles că there are a lot of reasons. Dar e foarte fair comparația. Da, aia e că, na. Iar aici chiar e mișto. Îmi place maxim dialogul de aici. Da, într-adevăr, nu e amazing în sensul că te poate plictisi sau pierzi detalii, dar în același timp pe mine mă prinde. Eu aștept Gothic 1 Remake și Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. La amândouă mi-au concediu. La unul știu odată, la altul mai durează. Honestly, și eu vreau să aflu ceva de Gothic Remake, sincer. Dar ușor vedem chestii noi. Environment-ul, ușor spell-uri, battle, ranged battle, cum ar veni. Deci ușor se bagă chestii și acolo. Dar gameplay-ul ăla, hype, e bun, mă, chiar e bun. Și chiar sunt curios unde se duc cu el. Cât de mare e harta, este. Dacă au reușit să facă dintr-o zonă care era câțiva metri, una huge pentru ce au vrut ei să facă, eu zic că o să fie mai interesant mai târziu. Dacă bag rapid un game run la Gothic 1-2, do it. Dacă vrei. Sincer, mai am spațiu de ele, 1-2. Cine știe ce a năstălit, din ce știam în spațiu. Dar na, acum tu știi mai bine. DDR2, Wukong, BG3, yeah. Jocuri mai huge, dar bune. Și alea. Spațiu de SSD, spațiu pe SSD. Ok, timp. My bad. Vlad, ce zici, cum merge? Cum ți-a fost seara? Da, aici e understandable că, na. Timpul e un dușman aprig pentru noi gamerii. Dar ce să și facem? Mergem înainte. Black Chapter Saga din Yu Yu Hakusho, damn. Baftă acolo, vizionare plăcută. Valk, ce zici cum merge? Bine, am revăzut dialogul. Trebuie să cucerez Westeros un Bannerlord. Game of Thrones mode, Bannerlord, let's go! Bun. Deci primul content am deblocat. Astea le-am făcut. Nu știu dacă să mai fac cumva alte conversații cu cineva. Mai am 2 caractere. Ăsta nu știu cui să-i dau, sincer. Probabil și DragonAge 2. Momentan ăsta e prioritar. Nu știu dacă și ei să-i dau ăsta. Am foarte mix feelings de el. Ne-am jucat poate jumate, dar nu m-a prins. Vedem. Chiar nu știu ce să mai fac, sincer. Am luat tot târna de gifturi. Mare, pot să le dau înapoi la merchant? By any chance? Și revin eu mai târziu cu ele?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Ia, dacă îi vând gifturile înapoi... Ok, mai eliberez spațiu. Și pot să le cumpăr iar? Da. De alta, da, prea mult. Bad loot. I wonder. Astea le țin. Dar ia stați că vreau să încerc ceva. O lăută. Da, merge. Nice. So.
I don't know what to say.
Mai trebuie cu Alistair să creștem. Și suntem ok. Liliana can play this lute. Mamă, unul poate să cânte poezie, altul să cânte, altul să le enerveze pe Alistair. Let's go! Ai terminat Metro Exodus și cu tot cu DLC-uri. Frumos joc, mi-a plăcut enorm de mult să-l joc și a juca oricând această serie. Nice! Mi-a plăcut cel mai mult base game-ul și primul DLC la Metro Exodus. Alea două au fost ce trebuie. Cu Congo să joc, dar aștept un prieten care m-a rugat să-i fac stream pe Discord la el. Nice! O să fie o experiență interesantă. Ok, mai vorbim cu Liliana și mergem. For once, a clear night. Go make Alistair make supper. There's still beauty to be found in this world.
It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally, their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier?
Tell me the story.
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea, that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
Bad ending la Metro? Mamă. La Exod mi s-a părut cel mai greu să faci bad ending. La primele două era mai ușor să faci dacă chiar nu erai atent. Dar la ăsta, cel puțin, tot ce trebuia să faci era să explorezi. În rest, era ok. It's a beautiful story. I'll never look at the stars the same way again.
This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
If we lose hope in love, then we are truly lost.
I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise.
Nice. I'm secretly a terrible romantic. Why is it a surprise?
I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice.
maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
Nice. Plus 2 rep la ea. A contat aia aparent, aha. Da. Da, chiar așa e. Dacă îi vezi că se retrag sau că nu atacă, cel mai bine nu-i ataca, așa e. Poți să agăți gagiți și da, poți. Să ai relationship-ul bun cu ei. That being said, ia stai. Oare ce se întâmplă dacă fac chestia asta? Las că mă încurc. E usable pe caracter. Gen, eu pot să-l pun pe ea și ea începe să cânte. Asta înseamnă că eu pot să pun pe el chestia asta și în același timp unde e Morrigan, uite-o.
Looking for little old me?
Little old me? Unii chiar am mușit să vreau, dar am zis că e clar, voi avea bad ending. Dar DLC ai făcut good ending, nice. Ai plecat în America.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Da, e clar. We did it good, chat. Adică avea reputație cu toți bine, mai puțin Alistair, dar eu zic că e ok. Pe el o să facem pe parcurs. Deci mergem înainte. Gwynblade, more or less. Save game camp. Că salută Elfie, da.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enhancements does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Povestea Metro neexplicată? Unde te-a lăsat cu semn de întrebare? Mi s-a părut destul de ok. I like to see what other goods you have.
Certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Nu știu, simți că parcă parcă e nasol dacă nu car cu mine, cum se numește, cadourile astea. În același timp parcă aș mai vinde jucările. Uite, astea cred că-s de vândut, orice ar fi. Mai am materiale de vândut. Astea sunt materiale cu scop. îi dai banish din lumea oamenilor. Gen, el e convocat dintr-un univers, lumea de el existent și tu îl duci înapoi, basically. El nu are cum să ajungă în lumea ta fără să fie convocat, cum ar veni. Și tu îl duci înapoi în etern, cum ar veni. Bă, diferența între carte și joc? Păi, în cărți e bad ending evidențiat. Adică prima carte cel puțin e ending-ul când lansezi rachetele. Iar în joc e ending-ul ce lasă continuare, cum ar veni. Bine, în afară de primul și al doilea joc, cel mai canon ending e pe ăla cu rachetele. Că tu, indiferent cum vrei jocul 2, ți se spune că ai rachetele lansate. So, yeah. Ce să mai vând, sincer? Quest completed. While Woden's well-stocked merchant, his boy's scandal offers something more valuable enhancements. He can engrave runes into your weapons, making them more damaging. That's pretty cool. Now what? Deci i-am pe ăștia doi aici.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Ia cum funcționează. Deci eu am Oathkeeper. Și am runa asta care dă electricity damage. Decât o pun aici și gata. Lol. All enhancements items in the party inventory, including those currently equipped, can be upgraded by an enchanter. So as long as you have runes available, select an item you wish to enchant, then drag and drop the desired rune into the slots on the item. Okay. Sounds pretty simple enough. E ciudă că n-am VR să joc metroul ăla. O te grăbi. Probabil o să fie oricum side story. Vedem însă ce o să iasă. O să-l analizez. Naiba ai de gurus, doar unul. Și asta doar pentru Eternal Life. Bălache, știu ce pot să-i dau. Atât. Și un băț. N-are sens să-i dau asta lui Motolache, că Motolache e friendly acum. Mai liberai un spațiu în inventar. Bine. Ce putem face? Gather your party and venture forth? Yes.
I hate thinking, man. Thinking is so bad for my brain.
Indeed.
Morrigan, Tipa și Alistair. Cu ei merg înainte. Și avem mai multe zone descoperite acum. Crossback Mountains, Soldier's Peak, care e la mama naibii, Party Camp-ul de unde plecăm. Ce e asta? Nimic. Brazilian outskirts, the edge of the Brazilian forest, the danger of which are well recorded by local legends. Lothering, de aici am plecat. Plymouth Hut e zona distrusă. Red Cliff Castle, Red Cliff Village. Ban Lorenz Lands. Fuller's Pass. Denerim, mamă. Aici e nasol să mergem. Aș merge aici, honestly. Să mergem în Redcliffe. Soldiers Peak e departe. Nu prea aș vrea să merg acolo. Cannot travel at this time. Ce s-a întâmplat? Eu nu pot să călătoresc? Alo? Da, avem și hartă. Avem content. Deci chiar e ca lumea pe jocul ăsta. Bun.
Indeed.
Yes.
Mă întorc în Lothering, na. Carillion Outskirts. În Ferelden nu prea vreau să merg. Cred că mă duc în Redcliffe Village. Avem și quest-uri acolo. Și acolo e unde voia Alistair să mergem inițial, so let's see. Deci de aici plecăm. Opa! Avem bătaie. Dar nu-i pare a fi bătaie. Gold de green.
Have coins, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, Old Tegger can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Ce discounturi are? Painting of the Rebel Queen. Silver Sword of Mercy. Blue stained shoes. Luăm shoes, cause they are shoes. Nu prea știu ce să fac, două. Astea să le vând, că n-am ce să fac cu ele. Rest, ce ai tu bun pe aici? Tier 1, Tier 1, Tier 1, Tier 1, Tier 5, dar n-am strength. Apprentice Amulet, nu prea vreau să cumpăr, sincer. Da. It's a no. Temperament, mental resistance. Să iau Painting of Rebel Queen, că poate ne trebuie ca un cadou. Bun. Cred că e suficient.
You have coins, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, Old Tegger can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Ok, de ce e închis Orzammar?
There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Da, nimic. De noi bătaie, e literalmente random encounter cu unul care își vinde chestiile. Ok. Yes. Continuăm. Ia mă, ce e în Redcliffe?
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's in your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Matrexx, which made Kaelin my half-brother.
Damn. So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard. But doesn't that make you the heir of the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
You should have told me. Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Matrexx's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Sure, not hiding anything else? Why tell me then? Why do I need to know? We can use this in our advantage actually. Nah. Hai să fim profitori.
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no, that's it. Just the prince there.
Start calling you Prince Alistair.
No! Maker's breath. Just hearing that gives me a heart attack. It's not true anyhow. I'm the son of a commoner. It was always made clear that the throne is not in my future. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince. That's not really what you think it is. Aren't you?
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, that was easy. Alistair plus 1, area unlock Redcliffe. Și am aflat informații noi despre Alistair. Deci e fiu de rege. Amazing, right? Really amazing. Bun. Pavi, side quest-uri, ce? Nu, acum sunt pe main. Side quest-uri. Vedem acum dacă găsim. Cheamă Thomas.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Al Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days.
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us
are și
until dawn.
side-uri, dar facem și main
Everyone's
acum.
been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Van Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Hai să mergem. Oraș în paragină. Castel în paragină. Da, am un mage. Dar nu nou. E mage-ul de la din chapterul trecut. Mamă. E jale pe aici.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Van Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
May have known my father, Theron Kingston.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Damn. What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without our Lehman.
This isn't our battle, you want my help. You don't know me. Nu îi dau cu riza tipa mea aici, deși o să o fac la un moment dat. Am reputație bună cu ea. O să iau prima variantă.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more
Asta
to me
nu-i
than
convine
you
lui
can
Morrigan.
guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I'm on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alistair approves, Morrigan disapproves. Eram sigur. Morrigan nu-i convine că ajutăm alți oameni, că noi avem altceva de făcut. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. Eu vreau să văd ce o se întâmple aici. Ia stai, F5 un pic. Trecem ca Morrigan și vreau să folosesc chestia asta. One of your party member has fallen in combat. He or she now sustained any serious injuries. These injuries can cause penalties that can only be cured with an injury kit. What the fuck?
Alistair here.
Burning sensation. Alistair seems uncomfortably penalty to dexterity. Asta n-are treabă. Deci eu basically am dat buff permanent folosind jucăria de la Morrigan. Wow. Și am dat-o noi lui Morrigan ca să o veselim puțin. Bun. O să o până la toaletă. O să dureze un pic pauza că nu mă simt tocmai ok. Dar revin. BRB, să zic vreo 5 minute, 10, cam așa aș zice. Dacă durează mai mult, puțin de tot. Sau BRB rapid. Mă scuzați. Așa, chat. M-am întors. Trebuie pe scena asta că nu mă simt tocmai ok. Dar aș vrea măcar să joc partea asta de introducere a playerilor, caracterelor în zona de start, atât care nu vreau să mai joc pe seara asta. În rest, I guess I'll stop, pentru că nu mă simt tocmai ok. Nu sigur că se vede pe față, dar I'm not that happy. Dar în rest, sunt bucuros de cât am avansat, am aflat de personajele noastre, cum să le abordăm. Și sincer, faptul că am reputație crescută cu ei e bine, e super. Cu Morrigan o să tot scad că sunt the helpful guy și în joc ea nu vrea să fim atât de helpful. So, yeah. That sucks. Dar n-am nici ce să fac aici. Hai că trecem peste. Stop, uite. Așa. Bun, deci am ajuns la castel în Redcliffe, castel în Village. Îl vedem pe Bantigan și aliații noștri. Wait. Suntem ca Morrigan, nu eram unde Morrigan? Wait, sunt ca Morrigan. Așa. Și hai să aflăm informații. Noi trebuie să mergem în Redcliffe. Să ajutăm pe aici. Murdoch, the mayor, is in the town square. Sir Pert and his knights are stationed near the windmill. Deci să vorbim cu toți ca să ne apărăm, să facem cât mai mult posibil astfel încât să apărăm orașul de Dark Spawns. Dar înainte, hai să vedem ce mai putem afla.
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right. I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home? I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that? I guess so.
Nice.
She's begun.
Demonic Possession. Codex updated. Avem aici o carte, o Jetta, o Irenia și Caitlyn. Trebuie să vorbim cu toate. Discussion of the Chanty calendar. Ok. Aflăm codex entries, which is good. Yeah.
Good day.
Irenia nu ne zice nimic.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Kokari wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Shit. Oh.
I am. You've heard of me?
Pentru ea e cutia din misiunea cu pădurea. Când am fost eu cu ceilalți 3 companioni, Alistair și ceilalți 2 care au murit. I have something here from your husband.
Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no.
A realizat.
Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
I-am făcut quest-ul. You delivered the lockbox to Jetta as was Rigby's final wish. Da, era quest-ul cu vrăjitorii. Quest-ul ăsta e în tutorial area și trebuie explorat ca lumea ca să-l găsești și să-l faci. Și eu am mers literally peste tot și tind fiecare note ca să-mi dau seama ce trebuie să fac, altfel era destul de greu. Bine că am găsit-o.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. So many have already died.
Ok, Caitlin.
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Ce-i cu ea? Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Have you tried looking for your brother? What would you give to find him? Nu prea aș vrea să cer recompensă.
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he is foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful. You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Leliana +1 și chiar mă gândi că o să fie un -1 între Morrigan și Alistair, dar cred că faptul că au avut conversația asta ne-a ajutat să nu fie la -1. Which is really good. Asta de injuries o să o țin la în vedere. Poate o să ne trebuiască. Mother Hannah. Și uite că mai sunt chestiuțe pe aici.
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
In the morning.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
Mm-hmm. I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Your blessing, just how safe is the chantry? Cred că a doua.
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense.
Basically,
Please,
my
have
nimic.
mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Da, deci basically ne-a spus că nu prea avem noi cine știe ce protecție, dar încercăm. Până la urmă, n-avem altceva de făcut. Irenia, nu știu ce-i cu ea. Nu sigur dacă am avut quest cu alt caracter, sincer. Hai, village-ul. Hai să vedem ce dezastru e pe aici. Wow. Actually e mai chill decât pare. Că jale era castel și atât. Militia, the truth chest. Murdoch, ăla e primarul. Chiar e destul de nasol pe aici. Ok. Da, I know what I'm doing.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
Ne rugăm să nu ne atace. Că bine zici. Hai să dăm un F5 în caz de orice.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
I'm not here to chat. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Ok. Deci avem nevoie de Owen. Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started.
Oh.
He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Fair argument.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Okay. Back to the stubborn blacksmith. Owen the blacksmith is the one who can repair the militia's equipment. But he's locked himself in the blacksmith and refuses to help. Murdoch wants to go to talk to Owen to see if we can change his mind. Cred că putem să insistăm nițel pe el. Right? Right? Să vedem unde e Owen. Also, hai să mai investigăm și ce e pe aici. Wooden crate, o ușă, Caitlin's home. La Caitlyn ce quest aveam? Find Bevin. Ah, da, trebuie să-l găsim pe Bevin. Și Bevin nu știm deloc unde e. Ia, poate aflăm un clue totuși din casa lui Caitlyn. Orice să ne ajute, sincer. The Legend of Shelendal. Second floor, aulă. Intrăm în cameră pe etaj. You approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short surprising take of breath and then silence. Opa! Open the dresser.
Ah! What are you doing? All right, I'll come out.
Cine e, mă, în dulap? Iete-l pe fiuso.
Don't hurt me. I'll go back to the chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
Your sister is looking for you, you know. What's your name?
It's Bevin.
Am găsit pe Bevin.
My sister is
Wow.
Caitlin. She's probably at the chantry looking for me.
Nu știam că dacă fac home invasion o să găsesc copilul, dar ok. I'll take it. Are you avoiding her?
No, I just didn't want to be in the chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
How is hiding in a dresser being
I
brave?
wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. I was... Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help.
You could. Alright, I
Yeah.
guess. I just... Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was grandfather's. And grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought
Damn.
if I was brave like grandfather, I could use his sword and... kill the bad people who took Mother.
Oh. Where is his sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Pot să-i fiu bulache și să iau cheia și să iau sabia după aia, dar mă simt eu prost. Perhaps I can help you and your sister in return.
You could? Maybe you could give my sister money? She said if we had money, we'd be all right, even if Mother is dead.
Okay. But I could use that sword to help the village. Talk to your sister about it.
Oh, all right. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the chantry. Good luck.
Hey, Eddie. Ce faci, cum ești? Zi faină. Eu nu mă simt prea bine. First update. You found Bevin hiding in the wardrobe in Caitlin's house. He has returned to the chantry to be with his sister. Binișor, tu nu prea bine. Chiar nu prea bine, că sunt un pic leșinat, a prins o semigripă și nu vreau să mă prindă una mai tare. Ok, hai înapoi în chanty. Și am zis că vreau să fac partea de start de aici ca să fie totul mai ok.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
I'll take a kiss from a pretty girl. About the sword I found in your home.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
I promised Bevin I would pay you for it. Perhaps I could pay you for something.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
It's a valuable sword. Here, 100 de silveri.
Thank you. That's
I-am dat
certainly a
bănuți.
lot of coin. How can I ever repay you?
Just stay safe, both of
The
you.
Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Morrigan disapproves. Aoleo. Când văd Morrigan disapproves, mă simt atât de prost. Doamne. Că basically Morrigan e genul de persoană care nu vrea să ajute. Încă e warm, e bine. Acum beau o gură de apă. Și da, acum fac quest-uri din start area și după aceea o să fac și altele. După aceea o să mă opresc. Dar am zis strict să fac măcar chestia asta. Ok. Mi-a dat bani pe i-am dat bani pe sabie. Ia să căutăm puțin săbiuța până una alta. Oh, bookshelf. Bookshelf, SATA-III. Bă, nu e aia cine știe ce sabie, dar merge. You use the key.
I shall do it.
I-am dat 100 de bonus doar ca să fie mai bine. Să nu o ducă rău. Main hand. Ok, e bună sabia. Mai bună decât Oathkeeper-ul, sincer. Mai ales că Oathkeeper-ul le-am și dat enhance. E decent. Merge. Bun. Hai să vorbim cu fierarul. Am dat game pause, it's fine. Vreau să luptez ce e pe aici. Pot să fie niște chestii palpitante. Blacksmithy. Aha, aici vine fierarul înapoi. Iliana. Da chiar, ia, dacă dau play. Ei, a cântat la lăută. Longbow. Neinteresant. Dacă a cântat la lăută, înseamnă că a primit buff. Fair. At least is what I'm hoping for. N-a primit nimic. Alistair, faptul că are Alistair Dexterity pe scăzut nu cred că e un lucru atât de rău. Mai ales în pricina faptului că el folosește mai mult strength.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them until they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Realistică, cum se zice, Morrigan. Nice. Ok. Now where, now what? Nu pot să iau pe aici? Prin apă? Stai, că-s pierdut. Jurnal, Village Under Siege, Make Active. Să văd exact pe unde trebuie să o iau. Mereu și niște plante medicinale. Pare să fie ceva drum în sus. Cred că pot să iau pe aici, pe stânga, mă. Pare să aibă un pic mai mult sens. Trecem pe lângă Murdoch. Și facem dreapta pe aici. Detrut chest. Mă, la alea cum ajungi acolo? Te transformi în pasăre. Cel puțin așa pare. O să vreau puțin un party setup.
Yes.
Îl luăm pe el un pic. Vreau doar să văd cât de capabil e în combat. Asta dacă o să avem un potential combat asta și să nu mai pierd reputații pe Morrigan. Andraste's Grace?
You are a priest?
No, I was a lay sister of the chantry.
Which means?
I lived and worked in the chantry, but I did not take any vows.
So you dabbled in priesthood then?
Oh no, the lay sisters don't have the same sorts of duties as priests at all.
So you were not a priest, did none of their duties, and took no vows, but you lived among them?
Yes.
You were a house guest of the chantry?
Sort of.
Interesante conversații ce le au între ei, sincer. Sincer. Ok, aici e Sir Ferret. Aici nu ne interesează încă. Vreau să văd ce era casa de acolo. Vreau să văd ce e sus în vârf de deal. Andraste's Grace pare ceva ce îi trebuie Lelianei. Nu știu, mi-aduc aminte. Vreau să văd who is here. House, o casă. Nu. Dernal Garrison. I-am dat buza în casă. Cu home invasion. I wonder. You can put your skills here? Insufficient skill. Shit. Does not work like that. Tu, ce poți să faci?
What can I do for you?
I have a letter. Ooh. Corect.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Well, l-am găsit și pe ăsta. Deliver letters, așa. Mai trebuie să mergem în Denerim și facem tot quest-ul de la Blackstone Irregulars. Păi ce mai trebuie să găsim? Atât. Ăștia de omorât, dezertorii, cum s-ar spune, găsim cu totul alte locații unde sunt mai îndepărtate. Dar n-avem treabă cu ea. Se pare că aici e ceva personaj, dar nu are nicio treabă. Ok. Mamă, chat, scuze. Sunt foarte obosit și nu mă simt tocmai bine. I am nuts. Da. Andraste's Grace și știu cui trebuie să-i dau pe asta. Extraordinar. Landmark 3.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Okay. Tu.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
Don't care what you call me, that would be proper. I am Tyrion Sal. Call me Grey Warden for what I am.
Grey Warden it is then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with a Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
I hope for that too. I have some questions for you. You mentioned something about
when the
an
Isle fell
urn.
sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Mamă, după urna aia merge toată lumea, literally. Why did Alissa believe anyone find the urn?
The Earl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Okay. Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there, or were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
Okay. Just what was the R sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish. As you wish.
Okay.
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Deci ce vrea să zic că el e că vrea buff de la Maica Stareță? Wow. Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. Ask me whatever you wish.
Where I can get supplies.
I'm not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know.
What about the tavern?
A fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the Chantry. I suppose he might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more.
Okay. Tell me about the quest for the sacred arm.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Okay.
As you wish.
What's your
Although we are
status?
far better equipped than Murdoch and his villagers, we knights are too few. Things will be grim after sundown. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands. Ask me whatever you wish.
You mentioned something about the urn. Tell me about what's happened here.
You know about as much as I do. I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack. Since then, I found others returning from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though, I do not think it will stop, and I don't believe we will be enough.
Argumente destul de plauzibile.
As you wish. Ask me whatever you wish. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Codex updated, deci trebuie să mergem la biserică. Sir Perrin and his knights are ready to defend Redcliffe. Talk to the stubborn blacksmith. Seek out divine protection from the knights. Boost his man's morale. You should talk to Mother Hannah, see if she's willing to help. Pe am găsit-o. Dar mi se pare un pic insane chestia asta, în sensul că hai să ne rugăm să fie mai bine. Și nu mi se pare o chestie very, very ok. În sensul că ok, înțeleg principiul din spate și atât. Dacă îți mă întrebi altceva... Nah. A note between wealthy paramount's. What? Correspondence interrupts. Ce e asta? A collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their object of obsession. You are filthy, a beast. Such depravity I have never been forced to suffer. How words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond distant imagining. Madam, I love you. Sir Auburn. Asmongo. Pretty cool thing. Hidden collectible, na, ce pot să zic. Bine. Altceva ce aș mai vrea să fac, deși nu sunt foarte sigur de asta. Small white wine flower, commonly known as Andraste's grace.
Flowers? For me? They're beautiful.
These are your mother's flowers, aren't they?
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Plus 16. Ador. Da, ea mi-a spus o poveste în tabără, aia de am și reținut Andraste's Flowers. Că era pe ideea că ea când era mai tânără și era cu mama ei în Chantry sau ceva în genul, nu prea ea când s-a despărțit mama ei nu prea și amintea multe chestii despre ea. Și ce își mai aducea aminte era faptul că miroseau niște flori. Andrastes, nu știu ce am găsit noi. Și faptul că am găsit florile astea și am reușit să mi le dăm, am reușit să crească moralul caracterului la un număr foarte mare. Ceea ce e destul de huge. Bun. Quest-uri time. Stubborn blacksmith. Make active. Nu e activ? Where is the stubborn lad? Deci eu trebuie să mă duc înapoi la biserică. Și să vedem unde e fierarul nebun. Noi nu-l găsim. Literalmente. S-ar putea să fie aici sus totuși. Aici l-am verificat. Aici sau la ușile închise. Ne putem să intrăm prin efracție, dar nu cred că e tocmai prielnic. E taverna aici. Unde nu vor să o închidă. No way, sunt oameni aici. Brewick, Bella, Lloyd.
Not looking for company.
Can't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Who are
I'm
you?
here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know spy when I see one.
Hey.
I don't know you, and I don't want to. I'm not... I mean, I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Hey, știe că suntem Grey Wardens. This would be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So you know how this happened? Tell me now.
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I do believe you. Kill him. Nu vreau. I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Fitting.
All right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Lol. Ia, ce hârtie e aici? Ce se întâmplă? Brewick. We need your eyes and ears in Redcliffe. Stay in the village. Keep your head down. And watch the castle. Report any changes and you'll be paid. A letter in Brewick's possession. Deci are legătură cu cine ne-a atacat castelul la început de tot în joc. Aoleu, firai tu să fii. Ok, nu vorbim cu Lloyd, vorbim cu Bella.
Come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about the elf in the corner? Oh, so how has business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for Lloyd? A pretty girl like you should be able to do better, Aolo. Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You could leave if you could leave if you had some help. You could leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
How about not end up at another tavern?
Well, I can't promise that, but thank you. I don't really know what to say.
You can be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy. Keep safe.
Ok. Deci vine și Bella la luptă.
Hello again, sweetie. Nice to see you're still safe. What business? The few
Aceeași
money are here, but it's not enough
conversație.
to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if you think I'm pretty, do you?
Pretty enough that I'd help you leave if you wanted to.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. That's very kind of you. I keep...
Ok, deci o să fie în siguranță tipa. I got it. Și acum a rămas Lloyd. Cu Lloyd o să fie interesantă conversația. El se ascunde în beci.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Let's see what you have.
I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Dacă are, cum se numește, loc în inventariu, sunt fericit. N-are. Măcar are chestii aferente unui local. Ce să-i dau? Chiar nu știu ce să îi dau. Nu vreau să-i dau cadourile astea. Îi dau niște armură ieftină. Îi dau un flask acidic. Îi dau niște coating, îi dau o bucată de coating acid. Nah. Nu merge. N-are chestii ieftinache. O să iau totuși lesser potion-ul de la el ca să nu zică că n-am cumpărat nimic.
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Will be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Either die fighting in the militia or die now, your choice. Ooh. Hehehe.
But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine, I'll go.
I approve. All who are able should fight.
But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody.
L-am trimis la luptă. Graffiti. What is this? Ce e asta? Don't eat the cheese. Scratched into the bar of Redcliffe's Tavern. What?
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
I need some
Fair
supplies.
enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Rezistă de cașcaval. Are vin bunul. Ne-mi vindea ale. Și uite și ne vinde vin. Amazing. Don't eat the cheese. Mă, sincer, e o chestie mă bucură și e faptul că l-am luat pe Stan cu noi, că Stan e foarte ok când noi intimidăm suntem implicați în lupte, chestii că basically el e spirit mai luptător. Silent, dar luptător. E bine că l-am luat cu noi tura asta și am schimbat în loc de Morrigan. Partea nașpa nu o să avem range de attack, dar trecem peste aspectul ăsta. Acolo sus încă nu știu cum ajungi. Vă spun cât se poate de sincer. Glicești pământul, e cumva pe sus, ai really know, dar nu văd cum ai putea ajunge la cufoarele alea două. Și acolo parcă vezi că sunt iteme șmechere. Bun. Am convins și pe Lloyd să vină la luptă. Ia să vedem cum convingem Blacksmith.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Owen, open this door or I break it down. Opa. This on the blacksmith, I need to speak to you.
Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Oh, nu. Nu facem noi manevra asta. Încă.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Bogda, Grey Warden helping
A
Bantegan.
Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Well, you have locked yourself in the smithy.
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I intend to try. Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
I'll do my
Not good
best.
enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
What's stopping me from lying to you? No one can get into the castle right now.
Eventually, they want to seek out the Arl and our lesser. And when they do, you go in and bring my Velena to me. I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Is this a promise we will not keep?
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Da, nu-mi plăcu că... Na. Stan văzut că noi mințirăm. Asta nu e ok. Noi trebuie să fim onești. Stan mereu a fost onest cu noi. Și faptul că am mințit n-a fost tocmai o idee bună. Dar până la urmă, ăsta e quest-ul. Trebuie să mergem să o căutăm pe Velena. She served the Arisa sold, and Owen has not heard from her since the trouble in Redcliffe started. Owen believes she's still in the castle. Poate se ascunde cum s-a ascuns puștanul în dulap. Owen has come around. He's relent his forge and is starting to repair the militia's equipment. Murdoch will be glad to hear of this. Eu sincer m-aș duce la castelul pentru ăsta. O spun cât se poate de sincer. Nu știu dacă am posibilitatea asta. Dar oricum, mă opresc un pic că, v-am spus, nu mă simt deloc bine. Scuze, chat. Chiar nu sunt în apele mele. I just need to stop a bit. Nu de alta, dar vreau să-mi revin, vreau să am din nou putere. Following sales soon. Dismiss. 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 Mulțumesc ei. Așa. Și vreau să-mi revin. După ce mai revin un pic. Atunci cred că revin și cu stream-ul ceva mai bine. Nu de alta, dar nu e ok ce se întâmplă. Unde mergem? Unde mergem cu un raid micuț? Ce s-a întâmplat? Nu mă simt bine. I want to stop. Unde să mergem? Ok, am găsit unde mergem. Mă las cu... Trage-mă de cartofi. Îl cheamă. Pull my fries. Mă las cu el. Văd că se joacă de Mortar Resistant. Și... să vedem, revin. Chat, mâine sper să-mi revin, dacă nu... nu-mi revin mâine cu un stream. Vă spun de pe acum. Că... sâmbătă... Vineri și sâmbătă am musafir. Deci nu o să pot să fac stream. Așa că următorul stream o să fie duminică, o să anunț și pe Discord chestia asta. Asta ca să fie pus undeva informația. Dar vedem ce o ieși. Vă las direct cu raid și încheiem. Îmi cer scuze că nu pot să țin mai mult stream-ul, dar I just need to recover. Literally. Bine. Chat care ați trecut pe aici, vă mulțumesc, apreciez fiecare secundă și sincer îmi pare rău că nu pot să țin mai mult, că na, nu mă simt bine. Aveți grijă de voi, să fie o zi sporită mâine și ne vedem mâine, dacă nu duminică. Aveți grijă de voi și o seară excelentă. Numai bine. Da, știu, sănătatea always first. Always.